Opinion 1: Cheer for the Green New Deal. The New York Times. At least our future socialist overlords aren't thinking small. Opinion columnist. The first major policy intervention from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the noted social media personality and future dictator for life of the Americas, I believe she's also a congresswoman of some sort, is a quite extraordinary document, a blueprint for fighting climate change that manages to confirm every conservative critique of liberal environmental activism, every Republican suspicion of what global warming alarm is really all about. The core conservative suspicion is that when liberals talk about the dire threat of global warming, they're actually seizing opportunistically on the issue to justify, well, full socialism, the seizure of the economy's commanding heights in order to implement the most left-wing possible agenda. A conventional liberal, up until now, would dismiss that belief as simply paranoid, the product of Fox News feedback loops and the science-denying fever swamps. But the Green New Deal, it isn't just that the Green New Deal proposes a 10-year plan for decarbonizing the American economy that would involve the kind of war socialism unseen since, well, World War II, a model the authors explicitly evoke. It isn't just that it's also that the list of proposed policies for fighting climate change is filled with what even David Roberts of Vox, in the course of the Green New Deal, admits are eyebrow-raising doozies, with everything from universal health care to a job guarantee draped under the mantle of environmentalism. And that's just in the... So there's a pretty easy story to tell here about why, if the Democratic Party makes the Green New Deal vision its own, that shift will empower climate change skeptics, weaken the hand of would-be compromisers in the GOP, and put the kind of climate change package that could win at least 51 votes in the Senate even further out of reach. And also possibly, but let me temper this critique by finding two positive things to say about the Green New Deal, which between them will add up to the single cheer promised in this op-ed's title. First, in moving somewhat away from the long-standing centrist emphasis on pricing carbon via carbon taxes or a cap-and-trade system toward a focus on direct spending, the left might be moving away from theoretical efficiency toward political feasibility. The experience of the developed world is that carbon pricing schemes look really good in theory, but tend to either get compromised toward inefficiency or else inspire populist uprisings like the Gilets jaunes in France. And buried inside, this would point to a different zone of compromise than the one often debated up till now. Instead of centrist, if the sweeping ambition of the Green New Deal leads to positive incremental change, I think that's the most likely way it happens. But then I also want, they might not be, since the United States is presently decadent with a stalemated politics, an aging and risk-averse population, a balkanized culture in ways that may limit our ability to recreate the specific projects of the past and preclude a regained conception of the common good. But the desire not to be a decadent society is a healthy one, and in that sense the Green New Deal deserves credit for looking at the American past and saying, in effect, why not us, again? So that's my faint praise. Enough. I hope the Times is committed to publishing to the editor. Wednesday. Like to follow the New York Times opinion section on, and join the Facebook political discussion group.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.